Mm. Very much so with Banjo-Kazooie, I set it into the retro category. I think retro is a good place to go because it's a huge wide category. It fits a lot of games. A lot more people are in there. Artists, you gotta work your way into booba.tv. That's called Kick, actually. Um, yeah. But he does a lot of social media. He's great. He does. I don't know if he does a lot for me that much. I gave him control of a lot of my stuff, but I don't know how good he is at it. He does Discord justice, I think. But yeah, because I don't have time. I have friends that help me. Try to help them. So need to figure out this stream elements BS. Stream elements, there's a lot you can do with it. So in bots and all that. They have so much stuff for it now, and then once you get even bigger, then you got like better Twitch TV to worry about, and all those emotes, and 7.tv or whatever, 7 Twitch. I forget what all the other apps there are now. There's so much stuff now. Sure, Methods can give you a lot of details. Stream Elements is pretty good though. Once you have affiliate and you get on Streamlabs to mess with alerts and stuff, it's a pretty good. Helps a lot with a lot of stuff. I think a lot of stuff might be built in. Right now, I have to keep switching between different. I always have like an issue eventually down the road with streaming software. So I've been rotating. I've used Streamlabs OBS, OBS Studio, and I think it's called Xfire or something like that. Or I have to keep rotating them for some reason. I just get like my bit rate just like doesn't stay stable in some of them sometimes. Right now I'm currently using Streamlabs OBS, which is it's been pretty good for me for a while now. You just use you use the Xbox streaming software, like right off the Xbox. I've never tried to use those. I don't even know how the qualities and everything is on them. That's cool though. I've always used capture cards. That's just how I was taught, and I just never went back. So I usually prefer internal that go in your PC. I feel like I've had better luck with those, but I do have some external ones now too. Figured out that I can use chat on it to chat and stream. Got to get a PC before I can do any of the other stuff, like the bots. I was streaming 1080. 1080 is pretty good. I always, to start with, I don't know about nowadays, but when I started, I was always told it's better to downscale to 720 because there's a lot of people still out there with shit internet, and if you're streaming 1080, some people can't view your stream. So usually, if your goal is to get viewers, right? So like having a lower stream quality so other people can load it was always good. I feel like internet's better in a lot of places now, so maybe 1080 is the way to go. I think I still downscale to 720. I'm not even sure, but you really can't tell. Plus, Twitch only limits your bit rate. Like if you were to watch YouTube videos, YouTube's bitrate is like double the amount you can have on Twitch. So like a lot of stuff looks better. I noticed from like playing this game too. Like when you play FF16, there's a lot of lights and colors, and bitrate goes kapooey. When you watch it on YouTube though, it's good. You can stream from your PS5. I will not. Yeah, you can stream any of the newer gen consoles. Nintendo, you can't though. That one you gotta have a capture card. You just share your screen with him. Yep, I stream Jackie's screen. Yeah, should I prepaid internet? Yeah, it's rough. Upload is what you're looking for more than anything. Obviously, you want enough download to keep running your games. My internet sucks right now too. I can't wait to get rid of it when I move to Jackie. Hoping her upload is more stable than mine. My download is really stable. I don't really lose download at all. But the upload, I usually crash like once per stream. It's really annoying. That is not good for viewership either. But yeah, it's an expensive hobby. Definitely talk to your friends. You got, you got File, you got me, there's a lot of people that stream, so definitely figure out what equipment is the best to get because it is expensive. When Curtis streams, I'll get him to let you know. Is Curtis trying to stream too? Yeah, see? It's everyone's doing it. I think honestly, if we get enough people together, honestly, I think uniting, becoming like a team slash like not really an org, but like an org would be nice. I think a help people get started. Twitch doesn't do a lot for like small streamers. Very hard to get like noticed and exposed. And that's like the hardest part for sure. So or G, hell yeah. You streamed once, he just got bored not talking to anyone. Yeah, my first streams, I mean, Mario Maker is very viewer interactive, so I didn't have that issue with Mario Maker, but when I played other stuff, I definitely learned to talk to a wall for a lot of my streams. I had 0 viewers for a couple of them. So, I just, but you can't really stay quiet. You really gotta, like, actually talk. And like what I would do is just announce what I was doing or what I was thinking while I was playing the game, even though no one was in there. But obviously you got a lot of friends here, Darkness, so it should help. You have at least a couple viewers in there to start with, so you should have it a little bit easier than I did. But definitely just keep talking. It gets exhausting because I'm not really a big talker to begin with either. I'm a quiet person. So, but I use streaming to actually help me like talk to people in general because I was always pretty mute in school and stuff like that. So it helped me like just find topics to talk about. Helped me learn about a lot of topics too. Helped me become more social. I still have troubles. Like if I don't know you very well, I don't know what to talk about. All I know is video games, right? So. But once people start mentioning other topics, it's like, oh, okay, maybe I do know a thing or two about this topic. You put your input in. That's all that matters. I want to bet. Let me play zombies. There's orgy holes galore in that game. There you go. And then start talking to Jackie. Well, that's like half the reason why I like you, right? It was always very easy to talk to you, Jackie. And then it's just streaming, it helps because you keep me talking as well. And we just talk about random topics. It's almost like a React channel in a way. Because we just talk about topics a lot when we play Final Fantasy 14, which I think helps make Final Fantasy 14 a little bit more interesting because that game is not very interesting to a lot of people and it's very complicated to learn if you never played it before. When you see a screen with 50 buttons on it, you have no idea what's going on. So I think us talking about random topics helps with people a little bit. It's not all about the game. So yeah, it's just finding the right things to do and talk about, and you're gonna have days that are like awesome. You're gonna have days that suck. I've had some drunk people come in here and just donate me $100 before, and then never come back. Like, and that to me that's a good day. I'm like, fuck yeah, $100. I didn't do anything. It just said hi to the dude, and he was just messed up. And then you just have days where no one shows up and people are busy. So just don't take it too seriously at the start. But definitely, like, if you want it, you gotta, like, chase it. You gotta freaking, like, put the work in. On the plus side, I have multiple platforms I can stream on, so that's another benefit. Yeah, that's good, too. Because you're just starting to. I would say it's a good idea to do that. Stream on different platforms on different days, maybe. Yeah. I would also think about spreading yourself, like stream on YouTube, stream on Kick, stream on Twitch, like more than one platform. Just in case, you just never know. I'm thinking about doing that myself, just having like a day where I stream on something else, but I haven't set it up yet. I just have a feeling that Kick or YouTube might take off once they get their shit together, because there's a lot of like push back on Twitch. But Twitch is where I started. It's my home, so I just choose to stay here at the moment. And it's just so much bigger, popularity-wise and viewership-wise here. So, well, the issue with that is I can currently only stream on Twitch or YouTube through the Xbox. Okay, it only has those two. Yeah, Kick is brand new, so there's like other ones too. There's like Facebook Gaming and Rumble, but I don't recommend those. I heard Rumble. I think it's called Rumble anyway. I heard it's very political over there, so just be careful. And Facebook Gaming, I heard it's just pretty much dead. I think Facebook in general is kind of dead. Alright, the Guard and League have put aside their differences for the time being, allowing us to all leave to sip our snake's pit in relative leisure. For that, I would hazard we have your better half to thank. She put on quite a performance. As for yours, well, from one inspiring thespian to another, might I suggest working on your delivery, and your projection, and those stiff limbs of yours and your continence. And well, everything else, we wouldn't want to do the name Underhill a disservice now, would we? The Guardians are getting along with the Axis fine enough, working to shore up the rest's walls when not clearing out what few threats remain down in the reeds. Through it, chances are we'd still be neck deep in Akashic. Had you not given that horde your firm but gentle nudge, I know you've a realm to save and all, but if you're ever in need of a quick reviver, come see us and we'll tap you a cask. You have an uncanny talent for showing out where you're most needed, my lord. Without your steel, I fear the rest would be in the hands of the Akashic, and us, but more of their nameless members. Oh dang, second place. What up, man? Thanks for the raid. How you doing, man? Got double rated. Very free speech oriented is what Rumble is. That, yeah, it is. Never heard of Rumble. Underhill is so Lord of the Rings, yeah. How you doing, second place? What were you saying? Oh, you're playing Sea of Stars. I want to play that. I'm trying to catch up on games. I'm so far behind. But yeah, Sea of Stars looks really good. It's so good. I heard it's like very modern day. Chrono Trigger, which sounds so good. I'm definitely in the mood. Just gotta find the time. RPGs are hard to stream because, like, especially if you can't do it full time, like 4 hours a day, you're playing an RPG for like a month. Sometimes you just like you want to move on to something soon, but with all these new games coming out too, like Armored Core 6 looks great. What else came out? Baldur's Gate 3 looks amazing. There's a bunch of cool stuff. It is a struggle. Yeah, there's a lot of good RPGs. I want to play all of them. I haven't even played Octopath Traveler 2. Haven't played Bravely Default 2. Haven't played what other ones was there that came out? Live a Life. Starfield? No, fuck Starfield. I don't care. I'm going to do Chrono Cross on the PlayStation. Nice, Chrono Cross is good too. They have the remake for it as well. I haven't played the remake though, or the like. I don't know if it's really a remake or just an HD remastered. Never say that about a game. I would give Starfield a chance. I haven't played it yet, so I can't really say it. But from what I've seen, it looks boring. It just looks empty. I don't enjoy it empty. Fallout in space. Fallout has more stuff to it though, and it's a cooler, like, I don't know. It is Wasteland kind of, but I don't know. I feel like there's still a lot of things with purpose in Fallout, and the way Fallout plays was fun. I don't know. I didn't play 76 though. I heard 76 was trash when I'm releasing everyone back. I never tried it. But Fallout 4, Fallout 3, Vegas was good. I upgraded the SSD to play it and haven't played it yet. Oh, is it worth? It's a HD remaster essentially. It is worth. It's HD. Oh, okay. 76 is still trash. Yeah. Oh, we got different opinions on that. I guess you just have to be in the mood for it, huh? Refunded 76 after beta. Yeah, early on it was bad. I don't know now. Like, It could have had a No Man's Sky thing where now it's like awesome. It could have like 20,000 updates, and now the game is finally like actually what it's supposed to be. However, with the Horde now both thin and fractured, the Guardians can focus our efforts on putting down the smaller packs without the worry of being overwhelmed, while Martha's Blood Axes can return to defending the Tor. As for young Oscar, you will forgive my sudden request for taking him under your wing. He is a good man, attention, polite, hardworking, so as you can see, he already has learned everything he can from me. He would do well to continue his squiring under a more worthy shield, and the realm has none more worthy than you. Wait. Also, congratulations, second place on the time again. You're freaking like getting our PBs over and over. It's so good. You're learning quick. Nerdtopia's their seed this week is a co-op seed though. You gotta find a partner. Trying to get Vinny for it. I was thinking that you and Crystal probably team up. That'd be nice. That'd be cool. Crystal's good, yeah. She's definitely a little rusty from where she was, but she's still a really good player too. You have the town's thank for helping rid of us the thralls, but we are neither of us so naive to think that we have seen the end of their like. Good Philip has taken to seeing that we are prepared should the ghouls come once again calling, but I oft worry to rank up captain has begun to weigh heavily upon his shoulders. Just as I imagined, the same might be said of you and your burdens, but remember, should the weight ever become too much, you needn't stand alone. Our hearts and arms remain ever open, as do the Vale's doors, Isabel. Humble request, Master Clive. I apologize for the sudden and untoward gesture. Circumstances have forced me to seek immediate aid, and there is none other than to whom I may turn. Your most esteemed Lord Uncle had presented me with a task most vexing, and I fear I am wholly unable to perform to his vaulted expectations, namely due to the marked lack of martial aptitude on my part. To wit, I am but a manservant, not a mercenary. While I maintain the fitness amped to attend to the needs of a manor, to the attending of bandits in the back alleys, I am sorely ill-equipped, if it pleases you, my lord. Prithee come and see Martha's Rest, where I shall proceed to explain my predicament in full, Sebastian. Sure.
Rutherford. Wasn't that the name of my uncle's manservant? Why would he be at Martha's Rest?
They took figs and features recommended by the community and locked them behind a subscription. That's the last I heard about 76. Just wait till I get you speaking with an English accent. Harry Potter. I just gotta learn to not pronounce any of my T's. How far are you in this? I haven't finished this yet either. I'm decently far. I don't even know how many hours I'm in now, but I don't know what to say to not spoil how far I am. Like I have a mark, but I don't want to say anything. How about you tell me where you left off and I can explain. So I don't go say something past where you're at. You pronounce my T's, how rude. I don't know, everything English I find don't pronounce their T's. And you say certain things like that. What was the last thing we were talking about? What was the word? Salted. Sorted my vegetables. Vegetables. I don't know. Sorted. That's fast boss. I thought it was Kuka. Okay, yeah, I'm ahead of you right now. I'm like a whole boss ahead. Do-do-do. Perks of an English accent is you get to say, see you next Tuesday without everyone freaking out. Bottle of water. Water. Bottle of water. Dude, we're just side quest hunting right now. Oh, apparently I'm not. Apparently I'm not allowed to go do these side quests. I guess I gotta do this first. Harry Potter. When you play Harry Potter, the video games, they say it like that. Malfoy says it like that. all I think is like the beginning of Sorcerer's Stone. And you fight him at the front door of Hogwarts, and he throws firecrackers at you. And he's like, Harry Potter. This game is good though. I find it a little easy though. I don't know how you're finding it second place. I find it a little easy.
It's like a dream.
And I don't have any of like the talismans that like make the game even easier equipped. I took everything off. I control the puppy myself, which I do find it hard to control the puppy sometimes because of where the buttons are at. The combat is really fun though. What's your favorite primal so far that you've been liking to use?
This one. This one.
I have like a stagger build going on, and it like kind of permanently stuns anything with a stagger bar. So I don't know, I feel like I broke it kind of, or I just figured it out pretty easily. Garuda seems broken. Like if I missed, but if I hit him with that, he would have been staggered again. I'm hoping they said New Game Plus has different enemies. So I'm looking forward to doing New Game Plus, and I'm doing all the side quests and everything now. I'm trying to 100% the first playthrough, doing every quest and everything I can, and then when I do New Game Plus, I'm just gonna skip the story cutscenes and skip the side quests and just focus on the MSQ. If the enemies are all different and it's supposed to be a different experience, I want to try it. It's Balls of Steel. I've never heard of that show.
We can use the ruins to cross the ravine.
Assuming they will allow it, the echoes have a will of their own.
Some of the side quests I do feel like they're very dry though. There's not a lot of, they're not very entertaining. And they don't feel like, some of them reward you nicely, but a lot of them don't seem like it. Anyways, it's almost 6 AM, so I'm gonna head to bed. Alright, second place. Thank you for the raid, dude. I really appreciate it. You have a good night, sir, and I will see you around. Let me follow you as well. I didn't know you streamed either. I know you speedran games, but I didn't know you streamed. There we go. I'll check you out sometime. We're talking about FF16 side quests? Yes. Shaky, how you doing? FF16 side quests are very like, so not a lot of them were very entertaining so far. And go boom. Behind me? Where is it? Is it below me? Do they fall? Oh, they fell. I ain't going down there. Oh. Also, don't like the FF14 side quests. I never really gave them a chance, to be honest. The tan ones were kind of meh, but the blue ones are okay. But the problem with Final Fantasy 14, there's like 20,000 quests. If I like sat there and read everything, I would never get anywhere in that game. I would still be in Realm Reborn if I read everything. I like lore, but there's like I have a limit to what my brain can handle before I'm like I can't take it anymore. This is just filler. It's not that important. Okay, I don't know. If it has nothing to do with the MSQ, really. It's... Yeah, but isn't it true that you cannot do those side quests after you finish the story anymore? I'm not sure. You are unable to do 100% of the game if you skip them too much during the gameplay. I've done every single one up to this point. These ones are just not allowing me to do them. Well, I guess I can do them since I'm here, but it won't let me travel the map anywhere I want to. Oh, apparently now I can. Well, we might go do that then. Maybe I just had to watch the one cutscene. So I will go back and do the side quest first and then continue the main story. We have 100%ed everything. I think the journal can tell you. Yeah, we've done all these. So the first playthrough I am doing it. It's New Game Plus I was talking about where I'm gonna skip it all. I'm trying to do it now so I don't have to worry about them in New Game Plus. Just have fun with New Game Plus and its new enemies, placements, and all that stuff. Well, there's one right here, and there's a hunt supposed to be somewhere. Pack of wolves we're looking for. So we'll go get this one. Oh, okay. You just killed Titan. Nice. The Titan fight was pretty cool. I liked it.
You're injured.
Many are missable, however. This simply can't be done. Many side quests permanently cease to be available once the player has passed certain points in the main story. It makes sense in terms of the game story. If a town has been raised by invaders, no longer... Yeah.
Swallowed our camp while we slept.
I think a lot of times, too, the game will ask you, it'll be like, hey,
My own men
the world's about to change in a different state. You might want to do everything if you haven't yet. Are you sure that you want to continue?
There's a village not far from here. Tabor. The people were kind to us. It's only a matter of time before they won't stand a chance.
Yeah. Yeah, Baldur's Gate 3. It's like a long game, too. I don't know if I'm ever going to get around to playing that anytime soon.
I'll go. You catch your breath.
Thank you. Our encampment is up ahead. Just off the track. They must not reach Tabor. Forgive me, Lord Kuka.
Rest well, soldier.
No time to sleep. There's too many games. They're all good. Games are good now. Before you could be picky and choosy. Now every game that pops out is an 80-hour long commitment, and it's actually good. It's not like before, like back in the PS2 days, I could beat a game in a single sitting. 8 hours was like what you needed to put into a game. Now you need 80 hours. You gotta have 10 times the time that you needed before. But it's good because they cost more, so they better take more time. It's just trying to keep up with everything. It's impossible.
Another ether flood. They're everywhere.
I can't. I'm trying to juggle so many things right now, and it's not working out.
Have to be careful.
I'm playing I'm trying to do Destiny 2 with some people. I'm doing playing this and other games. Like I never finished Tears of the Kingdom. Gotta go back. couple games I gotta go back for. What else is there? Link to the Past. I'm trying to like hold my own with my friends and competitiveness and time, so like I gotta keep really practicing Link to the Past randos, which I really enjoy them. It's just hard to keep progressing in other things. And then obviously Final Fantasy 14. Me and Jackie are trying to like pretty much low-key 100% it. Besides like raiding salvage and like doing the hard raiding stuff. Maybe one day we'll get into it. But, MMORPGs take a lot of your time as well. Blah. Ba 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 do 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 do.
Is someone there? Please, I can't move my leg.
That doesn't sound like an Akashic.
Can't move my leg. You gotta wait. There's loot to be found. Where is the guy? Then you're just talking. There he is.
You're with the battalion?
I am.
There are some games, competitive ones, that has to keep up, but now I'm all on this F-16 so good. Yeah, it is a really good game.
Brothers in arms told me what happened and asked for help.
Another survivor. Where is he? Tell me.
His wounds were too deep.
Some work earlier this year, dropped work and solved my life so I could focus gaming the rest of the year at least. That's good.
Slew are no longer my brothers. Tabor is safe thanks to you. Here, you've earned it.
I did that when I first moved down south. I was like, I built up enough money. I don't have to get a job right away.
Familiar.
And I did that. I did the same thing. I think I took winter off
With someone else.
and I pursued streaming a little bit. And then I had a job. Once I got a job finally, because I needed money eventually, it was a job that took my whole life. I did the opposite. I wasn't able to play games at all.
I was there in Kosnis when you killed my brothers. I was
That
there
wasn't
in
fun.
Rosalith when you killed my commander.
My war with Hugo Kupka is over. I bear no ill will toward those who followed him.
And what of my ill will? Coward! Draw your steel. Lord Kupka shall be avenged!
You can barely stand, bro. It's not even a fair fight.
When your wounds have healed and your head has cooled, come and find me if you must. Though I hazard your life would be better spent in service of those who need it. Or have you forgotten your oath to the Republic?
My oath? What would you know of oaths?
I know how hard they are to keep. Which is why I'm giving you the chance to keep yours.
No. I won't be deceived. Lord Kupka told us of your crimes. You are an outlaw. A murderer, not some
Man. Like you or anyone else.
I am nothing like you. But if you're not gonna kill me, then go. Leave! Just know that I will find you, Sid. Someday.
Alright. shop down there, but that's like towards our mission. Where was the hunt? It was south of Tab or Damalkia. This is like Tabor, right? I think we're heading to Tabor. So I think the hunt will come up soon. On its own. Let's go here. You think you're an enabler? How so?
The bandits may be no more, but look what they...
I focused on myself for a good amount of time. I think I put myself in a happy spot. As long as you're happy, that's all that matters.
Could be I know something.
Listen!
If you're comfortable doing what you're doing,
About Nan.
you're good.
Have you?
Go on. Tell him what you told me.
All right. It's like I said. A wizened old crone by the name of Karen's been selling steel to whoever will pay her price, be they knight or knave. Says the more swords and spears she puts in people's hands, the more war they'll wage. And the more war being waged, the more call for swords and spears. And who will they all turn to keep them in steel? Why, the good Reaper herself.
And you've seen this Reaper at work?
Aye, it just so happens I have. You'll find her right here plying her trade most days.
Here in Delamil? Where exactly?
She has a stall here in the market, but if you're not the patient type, you can probably find her at her storehouse on the edge of town. But it'd be a bolder man than me that braved that particular nest of vipers. Feeling bold, traveler? I hope so, for your sake. Now, if that's all, I have places to be.
Sorry to have kept you.
My siblings and parents, etc., didn't understand when I'm told I'm gonna drop full-time job, change to cheaper apartment, and just pay the rest of the year.
The secret of how to be in two
We're happy
places
in
at
the stream.
once.
We are.
Eh?
Yeah, sometimes you just gotta do, you know.
Lady
Sometimes you
Gaga
reward
hasn't
yourself
died
in your own way.
weeks.
And if you're able to do it,
Who
do it.
has been running this store he spoke of?
Good question. I'll go and have a look.
And I'll visit this storehouse on the edge of town.
All right, but be careful, Clive.
It's hard to explain
You too,
people,
Goods.
like when it comes to that, because everyone, like even the people I've dealt with in my life, oh, video games are a waste of time. Like, why bother and all that? But it's, I don't know, it's a good escape. And if you do it right, you can make a living off it. So, and you won't know until you try. You never try, you'll never know. Before Twitch got popular, now I can like tell people like I stream on Twitch, and people are like, "Oh, I know what that is." Before, people had no idea. I used to tell them like I stream to an online audience and get paid for it. Sometimes. That's how I had to explain it to people, and they're like, "You do what?" Felt like a lot of people looked down on that. They're like, "Nah, dude, that's a waste." But I still try. It doesn't pay the bills or anything, but I'm gonna play games no matter what, so why not turn the camera on and see if anything else happens? Like, rather you guys are gonna be here and watch me anyway. I was still gonna play this, so like, why not?
Safety of the town is in our hands.
Time to brave the Viper's Nest.
Maybe your parents are suddenly struggling and stressed. I mean, I hope not, but sometimes people can't believe that other people can be happy with simpler lifestyles. That's true too. People get jealous. Yeah.
Just you, is it? Thought I might have laid it on a bit thick.
So let's try about the camera. Yeah, it took me a long time to really do the camera thing, but
What now?
That's up to you. Die a slow death, or a quick one.
the people in my chat won't let me stream without a camera.
Boys, he's all yours.
Every time I take it off, I get yelled
That
at.
sword is mine.
But it's just what the chat wants. And if you want to try to make it on the platform, sometimes you have to make sacrifices.
Leave now, and we can pretend this didn't happen.
Some people get away without doing it, but obviously, somewhat of me wants to try and make streaming successful, so I will make the sacrifices. Some of them needed. I'm not gonna fulfill everything of chat streams or anything like that, but I can put a camera on. It's fine. I don't do anything sketchy or anything that needs to not be like that I need to be off camera for. And I get it too, because like a lot of streamers I watch have cameras, so I like seeing the reactions and how people react to certain things as well. It makes sense. You're an entertainer. I basically just like try to tune it out, kind of the way I do. This healer's in here. Where are they? There he is. Iron muscles. They're all called iron muscles. Some of them heal, some of them don't. But yeah, I just kind of like tune out that I'm even on camera at all. I like true to the heart reactions though. Like some people notice like that they're on camera, right? They really notice, like they like overreact because they know they're on camera. I hate that. I don't like seeing the fake reactions. Getting too hyped over nothing. That kind of drives me nuts a little bit.
Oh, you've done it now.
Go on. Tell me what I've done.
First, my dream
When the Borgwin
was
finds out you've
was
killed
just
his
play a
men,
game competitively
he'll have
and
your
go
head.
the distance with it.
He only wanted that
But
bull of a
never worked out.
manservant, the dumb one always clinging
I
to
heard
Carol's
how unhappy
skirts.
people are being in esports
Weren't
actually,
even supposed to be here.
and how
Who the
strict
hell
rules
you
are there.
anyway?
So I
What are
dropped
you
that
going to do
dream.
to him?
The Borgwin wanted him to get to Karen. I was only supposed to point the lump in the right direction once he arrived in Dalamil. But then you turned up. Well, go on then. If you're going to end me, end me.
You're not worth the effort.
You mean unhappy but rich?
Now be gone. Before I change my mind.
Fucking coward!
I need to find Goetz. Right now.
Smiles per the Ganon. Gotta make enough money so you can give up work. I mean, that's honestly, that would be awesome.
Paws off me, you naughty
Right now, the
creature.
goal is just to be able to try and pay the bills with it.
calling me names and stop spreading them horrible lies about Nan.
But if I can help my friends and people help me along the way, that's obviously the goal.
For they are not lies. Every last word is true. And she must pay for her crimes in blood.
Lord,
Goetz, are you alright?
he's gonna kill Nan. He said she had to pay in blood.
After what she did, it is only right. She ruined my life and the lives of countless others.
I don't dream about streaming, but if I can help someone through stream or whatever I'm in, main thing is I can choose my time. Sleep whenever, play whenever, and eat whenever. Yeah, it's a good. You're your own boss. Make your own schedule. You have to
I have no quarrel
obey
with you.
nobody.
only with your employer. Run along now.
It's very good, and like you can always adjust it if need be for whatever reason.
No.
So it's really good. For me right now,
She did. I won't let you hurt Nan.
like you said, I like streaming to the people that come to watch, regardless what the number says. Like it could be just one person, and I'm happy streaming to one person. As long as I'm making someone's day streaming, it's good. Helping someone get through a rough time just by streaming is always a good thing.
You're a sight less clever than you think you are, the pair of you. Did you think I wouldn't notice the two of you slinking off together? Well, the whole thing got me thinking, who in Dalamil might bear me a grudge? And a certain snivelling shit I ran afoul of in my fairy years came to mind. Though it was just Bogan back then, wasn't it? I thought the years might have taught you some sense, but I see you're the same pants-pissing craven you've always been. What was it we called you? Wet legs?
You bitch! Everything that happened, it was all your fault!
Don't do it, wet legs.
And now you'll finally pay for what you did to me!
Gooch, you...
If you want a piece of Nan, you'll have to go through me.
Fuck!
You great galoot. Out of the way, I can handle this myself.
I like their interaction.
So,
Goots and her,
Wet
Karen.
Legs, you remember what you told me when we last met?
It's always funny.
An eye for an eye. Wise words, Sam. Wise words. And now, it's time to collect.
Oh, he took her eye? Ugh.
Sorry to keep you waiting.
Is he...
Dead? No. But I reckon he wishes he was. It's an easy going through life, one eye short of a pair. After all, I should know.
You don't mean...
Oh, don't tell me you didn't notice. Lost it to old Wet Legs back when we were working the same routes. Said I'd stolen from his strongbox. I'd done nothing of the sort, mind, but that didn't stop him taking his little revenge. So I took some of my own. Sorry, lost everything. His coin, his clients. Always knew he'd be back one day to claim his due. But he crossed a line dragging poor Goots into this. He didn't hurt you, did he?
No, Nan. Still got all my arms, see? Legs too. But what if he comes back again?
What if he does? First we take the other eye, then we work our way down. He'll learn his lesson soon enough. But something tells me the Wet Legs has learned it already. Right. Let's get you back to the hideaway. You've attracted quite enough attention already. Ta-ra, Clive.
We would never leave the house. That's the goal, right? Fuck the outdoors. It's hot out there. The sun is cancerous. No, okay. I like the outdoors too. True, like sometimes I forget to even open my phone when battery dies. Then after a couple weeks, if I'm in some game, someone comes to the door asking if I'm alive. I'm very bad with communication. I'm not a fan of social media. Even social media probably helps a lot.
Anything like
The streaming aspect of it, or YouTube videos of that if you get into that.
Thank you.
But I don't think about social media. It's not a thing I've ever done. Like all my friends had Facebook and stuff, and like every day they're going in there and snooping, and figuring out people's lives, and I just like, I never open it. I had an account and I would never log into it. It wasn't like the first thing in my mind whenever I was done doing anything to go check Facebook. I don't understand people who live like that. Bum. Okay, let's go to this one next. That might be going a bit too far inside. I need my phone charged because Hamkin's nice speak every day on or off stream is permanently charged. I need Discord. Discord's the most social media I get with anybody. If you ever need to get a hold of me, I tell people to use Discord and DM me. Because I wear headphones all the time. I don't hear my phone go off. So responding to text messages, I don't really see that stuff until I go to bed. And because work blows my phone up, I keep it on silent, which is probably a bad idea. But I do. I kind of know, but when I focus something, I literally forget whole world. Game or TV show or something. But there are times, too, when I socialize to stay out and travel for a month. I mean, that's what me and Jackie did. We traveled up and down the whole east coast of the U.S. when she came and visited.
My lord, Marquis, is that you?
But, I also, like, when I hang out with somebody, I always was told it's rude to be on the phone when you're hanging out with them. So, like, a lot of times when I hang out with people, my phone is in my pocket or it's in my bag or something. Like, I don't really keep it on me too much often.
I am Sebastian Rutherford.
This is the way I was brought up, so I really don't use my phone too much when I'm with people.
Of course. We met once before.
Yes, my lord. Thank you for coming.
And what was so sensitive that you couldn't put it in writing?
1,000 apologies, my lord. I did not mean to offend. I merely...
It's all right. Continue.
I am here at Martha's Rest, at the behest of your lord uncle, tasked with learning what I am able of the realm's current state of affairs. And what I have learned is grim. The fall of the Mother Crystals has left Storm in a state of utter disarray. The subsequent darkening of the heavens has only made things worse. Akashic attacks, once unthinkable, are now commonplace. The gears of governance have ground to a halt, and without a steady hand on the tiller, the realm threatens to drift into utter chaos. Your lord uncle, however, believes there is a way to avoid this fate, and is determined to see it set in motion.
That sounds like quite the undertaking.
It is. Hence my having enlisted the aid of several colleagues serving the 7 high houses. Alas, I have lost contact with 2 of those colleagues already.
Cool staying by myself even for a month. Never been the feeling this need to see people or go outside or Xandy, whatever.
In these dark times, even that may not prove sufficient to keep a man safe on the road.
So you want me to find them? I'll need to know where they went.
One I sent to investigate.
Yeah, when I found Jackie, I wasn't really currently looking for dating or anything like that either. It just kind of fell into place.
Exactly narrow it down. I suppose I'll start in Dalamil and work my way east.
Thank you, my lord. I shall pray for your success and safety.
I announced it several times that I was happy just living the way I was. And I even said that I gave up dating apps and stuff like that. I was just content. I was like, if it's meant to be, it will come find me, and it actually happened. Bum. Yeah. Yeah, I know people
It's not going to
like
be
that
easy
too.
finding one man in an entire republic.
There's so many different kinds of people in the world.
Who's seen something?
The bandits may be known. Look what they've left us.
I find it weird, like, that people, like, vlog their whole life on social media and stuff. It's cool, like, to be on social media if you're, like, trying to stay connected with friends or family that is long distance. I understand that. But to, like, hashtag I took a shit 2 minutes ago, I don't understand that. Why do I care? And it's drama. Oh my god, the drama. It's like watching the news. I hate the drama.
Someone's got himself in
I
trouble.
don't care what your religion is. I don't care about your political views. It just believe what you want to believe that makes you happy, but don't push it on other people.
So you can start by giving us all the coppers in your purse.
I already told you, I have nothing.
Then maybe we'll take that pretty outfit and the steel you're wearing.
Please! These men are trying to rob me!
Unexpected, but the best thing ever. It is the best thing ever.
Thank you.
You that one.
Everything's worked out the way it was like supposed to.
If you kindly pay the coin he owes us, then you didn't draw your blade on Republican soldiers.
Or you can go back to your garrison and I won't report you to your captain.
Oh, you're more than welcome to. He hasn't had many visitors since we slit his throat.
Make sure you describe exactly how your poop formed. I want to know how big your logs are, or if they were like little nuggies, like a bunny rabbit. The color means everything. Poo nuggies, yeah. If you don't poop in the shape of an S, and it's not like solid, like we're gonna be talking. We're gonna have to figure something else out.
I'd expect as much from Hugo's faithful, but these were men of the fist.
Much has changed in the Republican Army since they lost their rock.
You've seen this kind of thing before, then?
Many times. I was sent here to observe the situation.
You're one of Rutherford's men. He sent me to look for you.
Well, then you have my thanks. I fancy I could defend myself against one, perhaps two, but a whole regiment. I arrived in Dalimil several days ago, but when I called upon the captain of the local garrison to make inquiries, his men confiscated my effects and locked me in a cell.
The captain is no more, and his men make the rules now.
Fortunately, I was able to bribe my way free, only to be stopped again by those soldiers you so kindly dispatched.
What of the Fist's central command? Surely they wouldn't allow such lawlessness amongst their ranks.
I would imagine they are unaware of it. Most of the army has fallen back to the capital and hunkered down behind her walls. Those who weren't recalled now rule the fringes unchecked, answering to no one but themselves.
Then it's worse than we imagined. You should return to Rosaria. It's not safe here.
I'll find a caravan heading north. You won't mind if I borrow one of these soldiers' coin purses?
The cutscenes in this game are really good.
No.
It's hard not to just like
Second associate of Rutherford's.
make this stream like a watch party and pay attention to what's going on.
I'll start at Northreach and see if I can pick up his trail.
And I feel like that's like the hardest thing about streaming this game, is that a lot of people are not into like the watch party shit. They want intense gameplay and funny, entertaining streamer. So, but do my best. I really enjoyed the game regardless.
There's a lot of road between here and the capital. Rutherford's man could be anywhere.
We are about to clean up the rest of the side quests here, though, I think. We're about to basically just ready to turn everything in. You were in the movie because there's so much accurate scene. Yeah, it does. That's why I like games nowadays too. I play a lot of games like this. Like the horror ones where you make the decisions. I like those too. Or like Detroit Become Human. Like very entertaining, awesome games. Just like 10-hour movies. Well, this is like an 80-hour movie, but
with the others. They've already relieved me of my belongings.
I'm not. I'm looking for someone who was sent here by a man named Rutherford.
And then you found him. I am Alistair Rockford, attendant to the Lady Ariane of House Wellesley.
Of the 7 high houses of Rosaria.
I feel like though as a small streamer though,
A long time
it's
last I
kind of
saw my
tough
great aunt.
if you're trying to grow.
Is she well?
My Lord Marquis?
Just like Twitch in general,
Yes.
most like
Yes,
majority of
she
Twitch just isn't
The
down
Lady Dowager has
with
granted me
RPGs that
leave
much.
to assist your Uncle Stuart. I was on my way back from the old capital when I saw some villagers being robbed on the road here.
Bandits.
They looked more like field hands, but it didn't matter in the end. I did what I could to help the victims, but all it earned me was a pummel to the temple.
Which way did they go?
South, toward the gate.
All right. I'll take care of them. Founder knows I've met enough of their kind. You head back to Northreach, visit the Vale, tell them I sent you.
Thank you. I shall. Founder be your shield.
If it happens, happens. If not, if I find something else. Yep, that's what I told myself to.
They just couldn't resist, could they?
This is the best way to look at it. Just don't really pay attention to the stats. Just do your thing.
This one's ours, pretty boy.
Do 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 do. Rid of everyone else. Now we just got the big guy. Bring him down, claw him, dig in full staggered. And this is pretty much my build that I got going. Oh, I blew it. You just kind of keep these guys unable to do anything. Once I get that lightning ability back up, our Garuda will be able to. Actually, won't need it. Stagger him again. Send stagger, claw him. And then claw him all the way down. We're just going for the kill now. Yeah, he dead.
You're finished.
Make for the town while you
I
can.
found this build really early. You don't need a whole lot.
You don't need to tell me twice.
It's really hard to like deviate from it.
This looks to be all of them.
I thought I told you to make for the Vale.
And stand by as ill might befall the heir to the ducal throne.
It's just Clive, and I'm fine.
I invested like so many points in these skills that I'm using already, and like it just seems really tough to use something else until I get anything else upgraded. That's the one thing I'm worried about trying to platinum this game is the if you got to buy all the skills.
They don't even send out patrols.
That's gonna take
Few
forever.
hands left to work the fields, and even fewer to transport the grain. The market stalls are nearly bare, and the price for what remains is exorbitant.
But I think my favorite still, I think FF7 Remake
When I said
is
there
still
wasn't
a bit better in my opinion
I meant it.
on the way how everything plays out. I really enjoy FF7 Remake.
Rockford, listen to me. If you are to continue your investigation, you first need to seek the attention of a healer.
I feel like the pacing and everything in FF7 Remake was pretty good.
I shall return to Northreach right away. But allow me to thank you first. Had you not happened along,
Don't thank me. Thank Rutherford. It was he who sent me.
I suppose he'll be wondering where I've got to. I shall send a Bistolus as soon as I'm able. Good day.
My uncle certainly has his work cut out for him. If it isn't already too late. I should go and tell Rutherford that his colleagues are still in one piece.
Okay. Let me go up there. And then I think we'd be going back. Just turning and everything. I have been just using those boost jewelries. I haven't really, the ones that boost your like experience gain and ability gain. I actually just been using the basic stuff. I think right now I'm just using attack and defense ups. Like just stats. I'm not really even using like ability cooldowns. Yeah, attack 12, defense 30, they're the highest ones I found. And then temporarily increases attack frequency with each precision dodge. I feel like I'm pretty good with the dodge, so I thought this would be pretty good overall to use. And it's been working out. Other than that, we've been able to craft everything and enhance it max level as soon as we get it. I think the side quests make you a little over leveled for things as well, except for certain hunts. Certain hunts seem to be higher level than me, but it hasn't really been an issue. Okay, we're gonna go through town. More deal ability and XP. That auto pet and auto skills are kind of lame. I understand the reason for it. I think it's fine for casual gamers. And what's actually like weird about it is that it helps them, but at the same time it's a punishment because you're not gonna have anything else to equip. You're not gonna be able. People that use those aren't gonna be able to equip anything that boosts your attack or defense or cooldowns of anything else or the damage of your abilities. So they're actually getting punished by they're gonna have lower damage. So I think it's kind of a fair trade for really casual people. But I thought it was lame too when I first saw them.
Nearby. Bright blue dragons and bright yellow flowers. Should be easy enough to spot.
Oops, wrong
This
one.
must be our way then. Alright. Let's get this over with.
I like watching Joshua do his fucking beam attack. It seems really good. Or I like to say judgment for when they wake up, because it does a really good stagger bar. Oh, I already used it? I didn't remember using it. This guy's just getting staggered quick though. I think Joshua also causes a lot of stagger. Whatever he does. I feel like I wasn't staggering things that quickly before. The ones I'm considering using actually is like the ones that like charge your sword or charge your magic for you while you're passively attacking, and then you just push the button to release it. I was actually considering some of those because I'm finding it really hard to really do the charged attacks in the middle of any of the combat. They don't seem that effective to like stop your combo to charge them up.
Yellow with a heady scent.
Just press attack and and does all the combos, even skills. So you just push one button and just like let go of the controller and watch him just go crazy. That's kind of weird. I just thought it like slow down time, so it made it easier to dodge, and your dodge windows are bigger and stuff like that. I didn't even try. I took them off like instantly. In the demo, I took them all off right away. Or I never equipped them or something. One of the two. I was like, nope, not for me. Nope, not for me. Actually, the dog I think is like the most complicated mechanic to use in the game. Because if you don't remember that you're on the potion bar instead of the dog bar, like you accidentally spend like 5 potions. Like I spam the buttons to make him attack when they're staggered. I'm like spamming the shit out of it. And I never even use Ravage. I always use Sick. I don't really know what Ravage is used for. I think it said flying enemies, but I don't know. Sick seems to be fine too. It's just weird to like take your hand off of the stick to make the dog attack. So like, yeah, you always find a way to where your character doesn't need to move. It's a weird button to have it on. Ravage stuns at start, doesn't it? I think it does. I think it does say it will stun, or has a higher chance to stun enemies or something like that. I haven't really. I think it does, but I feel like the cooldown is really low on it, like 1 second low. Like I think you can spam it. I don't know. I spam it.
I see you're still here.
The Rest's location affords a constant flow of traders, and with it, a constant flow of information. Speaking of
one in
I
PlayStation.
received word from both my associates. They
I
have
don't know.
resumed their investigations.
I just spam it.
Thanks to
Every
you.
time I push the button, I see him lunge forward. So I just thought you have to, if you want him to do it right away, you hit it.
Prospects rather grim.
I am afraid that grim.
Where if I don't spam it, the dog, you don't even see the dog on the screen for some time sometimes.
We must work quickly, and we must work together. Such is your Lord Uncle's wish.
As it is mine.
I don't know, I might have to test it out more. But I mean, I was trying doing that too. I tried locking on to a monster that I wasn't attacking. I would just go over there, hit Sick, and then change back to the target I was. And then it just seemed like the dog wasn't doing too much after that. Like I felt like spamming it has been working better for me. Not like the dog is a huge amount of damage in any way, but I felt like it's been working better the way I've been doing it. But I could be totally just overthinking it. I do that a lot.
Nothing like a dish of cold vengeance to foul the gut.
I'm sorry, Nan. I didn't mean to make things worse. I just thought
Yeah.
I had to protect you. Like you've protected me.
Aye, well, someone had to. Your parents certainly didn't give a whit for your well-being.
I don't know. There's a
Reckon the both of us would
there's a
be
necklace
worse
too
off
for
if
auto
I'd
dog
taken you
as
on.
well, but
You've always been
I
my
don't know.
eyes.
I did think about
I'd
using
have you
it to see if
stay
it would
that
mean
way.
do anything, but
So
I
you
I
dare
don't think
go
it matters.
looking for trouble again.
Well, I will. If you ever need help, I'll do it again and again, and you can't stop me.
Why, you big lump. Fine. Play the hero if it makes you happy.
Thanks, Nan. I won't let you down.
There's nothing he wouldn't do for you.
That's as maybe. But if he's ever to make his own way in life, he'll need to start looking out for himself as well. Till then, He'll need people to watch his back, just like you did in Dalamil. Don't think I didn't appreciate that.
Of course. His family.
Stop it.
That's weird.
You make me one good eye, mister. I don't go thinking that'll do you any favours. A potion today'll cost you the same as it did yesterday.
I just feel like FF7 remake was just, the air combat was awful. That's the only thing I would say that's really bad about it. But like, I feel like the combat was like challenging enough, and it felt good when you beat a boss. And this, like, I don't know, maybe it's just the build, and maybe I'm just better at games than I was, but I don't know, like, I feel like it's a little too easy. I'm waiting for, and there's no way to hire it. Like, I've unequipped all the easy jewelry and all that stuff, so I don't know. I wish it was a little bit more challenging. Like, I don't really use potions. It's very rare. I'm hoping New Game Plus has a little bit more of a challenge with the combat.
And he was as
Like, they just
helpful
take
as
it
ever.
and up a notch.
He told me exactly where to look, in fact.
It's weird. I'm not used to Final Fantasy games being, like,
And what
kind of
precisely
easy.
will I be cooking up? Or is it better not to know?
Blueback wyvern liver. And, a herb known as Saint's Bonnet.
Ah, wyvern livers, was it?
Like,
Well,
growing up with
at
these
least they weren't
games,
actual
like,
worms, I suppose.
bosses were usually, you had to come up with some kind of
You stay right
strategy.
where you are. I've got some cooking
And
to
then,
do. Let's hope these
and then the
grand old
final
chefs
boss
yore
of
knew
the
what they were
games
on
are
about.
usually, like, near impossible without some kind of grind. That's what I'm used to.
And here we have it. Fried mortress of skyworm.
I feel like even
Grand
Kingdom Hearts
offered
is a
to
little
make
bit
sure
more
it's fit for
challenging.
consumption.
Not much,
Well, I say offered.
but I
As
think
good
Kingdom
as
Hearts
begged.
even has a more of a challenge in some
Rightly
spots.
so. Is there any higher honor than partaking in a slice of culinary history?
Even Crisis Core was actually kind of tough in some spots.
So, not fit for consumption then.
What witchery is this? The crackle of the crust gives way to an almost violent richness. Yet it is the piquant kiss of the saint's bonnet that tames this savage dish. It is a tour de force, a force of nature even, a maelstrom of flavor.
I think this guy ate the other food too, and it was like barely puked, like he was puking and barely able to stand back up. But then he said he loves it.
Well, I can't quite tell with all that nonsense he's talking. But I reckon you might be right. It was decent then, I take
I don't
it.
know if I could eat food that tastes good but makes you gag every time you eat it. That seems like a weird
And I defy any man to
combo
say
to
a word
have.
the contrary. Sid, might I suggest
And
that
watching
you
someone gag on it and
finest
then
penny
try to, like,
procure a dozen
you want
blueback
some?
wyverns
Nah,
forthwith.
I'm good, man. Thank you. Like our ether sickness. Yeah. Like, you want some? Did you see him? He was like, this is not convincing me that the food is good, thank you. 7 and 9, you usually had to try a couple times of strategy. Now it feels like I just dodge and hit until it is done. Yeah. It's kind of like a, I don't know, you can kind of spam. You can even spam dodge. The precision dodge is really generous. I can't imagine it with the jewel that expands the window. Like, if you see the enemy model move at all and you dodge, like, it usually gives it to you. It's not like Dark Souls. Not at all. I expected more of like a Dark Souls type thing, where it was like very specific dodge, chance, and counter. Alright, we're all done. Oh no, we never found the hunt. It's in, well, it's here somewhere. I have to find Tabor, which it's gotta be down here somewhere. And then we have done everything that we can possibly do to this point. Wait for Lies of P. Yeah, Lies of P look fun. Also Lords of the Fallen remake looks amazing as well. And the monkey Wukong looks good too. There's a lot of games I'm excited for. They're all gonna be freaking like $80 though. Where am I going? How do I go down and this way? I kind of wish there was like a mini map. I don't have to keep pushing this button to figure out if I'm going the right way or not. Or like the Skyrim, like radar on the top of your screen. I think 15 had it too. It had like the rectangle on the top of your screen with the coordinates and everything. The north, west, east. Jump dodge, you're kind of invincible. Yeah, I felt like that a lot of times against like the dragons so far. But like, it's been pretty good on dragons. I don't like the lock on when it comes to dragons though. It locks on their face and then you can't hit their face half the time. You have to like lock on when they're doing certain attacks and then unlock when I want to attack them. Usually after like a chapter, the blacksmith has like upgrades and stuff, but didn't really have. None of them have like updated, and I have like new materials that I haven't found a use for yet. I haven't sold a single thing in this game, just in case you need them for an upgrade, or my weapons. Like, I have everything. It doesn't look like I have that much, but I've made everything. I haven't sold a single thing. And I'm still rich as fuck. I haven't bought any of the orchestra rolls yet. I figured I'd wait till the end of the game to go back and buy them all. I might have missed out, I don't know, but I just figured I was gonna wait until the end of the game to really dump my cash.
We're nearly there.
Like, I'm not hurting for money at all, hoarding everything, so.
Where now, Joshua?
There is a residence just inside the city gates. She awaits us within.
You haven't sold anything in 14 either, Mabu. I give them to you to sell.
Are you buying or selling?
Diamond Sword is the only one I haven't made yet, and it's just because I have better. There might be a couple swords that I have better right now that I never even ended up crafting them because I already had better ones. So that might be an issue at some point down the road, but I don't sell the materials or anything, so I'll just be able to make them later, I hope. in an orchestra roll, yeah. And I haven't bought the Lionheart. I don't feel like there's no need for these and the knockout potions.
Take care.
Yeah, I've learned from RPGs not to really get rid of stuff. I think Dragon Quest 12 had some old weapons you craft into better ones, and Tales of games. I think Tales of Arisen did it well too. My attendant.
My Lord Marquis, it is an honor. I am Yote, Knight of the Undying, charged with the protection of His Grace Joshua Rosfield, Keeper of the Flame of the Phoenix.
Of course. It all makes sense now.
Would you care to elaborate?
The Undying are loyal servants to the ducal throne. Or more specifically, to its heir. They have served our family for generations, albeit from the shadows.
Since their inception, they have been tasked with the preservation and enactment of the rites of ancestral communion. After the events at Phoenix Gate, it was the Undying who delivered me to safety. And since the day I left Rosaria, Yotei has been my constant companion and protector. Without her sword, I would not have survived my journey across the realm.
Rise, Lady Yotei. You saved my brother. I owe you a debt I can never repay.
I but did my duty.
Come now. Tell us what you've discovered.
Your Grace. It is as you feared. The vessel we spied off the coast of the Crystalline Dominion on the night of her fall. It was the Einherjar. Beyond any doubt.
The Black Galleon.
Joshua, the Einherjar is the Royalists' flagship. What business would they have in the Dominion?
Upon learning of Waloed's involvement in recent events at Drake's Fang, I sensed the malign influence of Ultima, and bid Yotei and the Undying look into the matter.
We have reason to believe that the Black Galleon weighed anchor shortly after the fighting began, and set a course due south.
For Canva. Then it is Waloed knights who besiege the cities.
What is left of them, yes. And the Black Galleon sails at but one man's behest. Barnabas Tharm.
Who's Odin, I believe. We're getting ready to fight Odin.
But are we truly safe here in the Agora?
The city guard have been paid, if that's what you're implying.
All the more reason for them to run.
Well, you are free to leave, Lord Minister.
Markets abandoned, warehouses aflame, blackened hulls choking every port in the capital. Canva is ruined.
The realm teeters on the brink of chaos, and all you can think about is commerce.
Forgive us. We were not aware Dhalmekia now subsisted on charity.
How dare you?
Distinguished members of the Council, you must forgive His Majesty this intrusion.
What is the meaning of this?
A trifle crowded, but I fear it will have to serve, my liege.
Very well.
My colleagues, do you not see? The king, he has come to save us from the Akashic.
Wrong. He's come to aid the
From
Akashic.
the heavens, divine intervention, our very salvation.
And of course, if it is compensation he requires, we would be most willing to negotiate a fair price for services rendered.
Fools. Your ignorance unbecomes you.
Your Majesty, correct me if I'm wrong, but I would swear that the fiends washing the cobbles of Canva with the blood of her citizens wear the colors of Waloed. Ha! So you do not deny it. Guards, fetter them, and see our guests to the dungeons!
Enough.
I'm more confused about Harburger over there.
Pathetic creatures.
I don't know who he really is, what his role is. Because I don't think he has any icon or primal with him.
But you should imagine yourselves worthy of salvation. The girl is still here, somewhere in the city. Her consciousness fair dripping with her late father's hubris. A consciousness to which Mythos is inextricably bound and inexorably drawn. See that he is made welcome.
Yes, Your Majesty.
Come, Mythos. Surely the prince's light cannot have sated you.
So then, how long has Waloed been under Ultima's control?
How long indeed? Based on what we know of Barnabas's actions, I would guess some few years, mayhap more.
But to what end? What does Ultima want?
The tapestry. Show them.
By the flames.
Phoenix Gate, Drake's breath, and now here. But what is it?
It is old, ancient, even. Naught remains of the faith it represents, save what can be gleaned from the image itself. None could tell me what the one in the apothecary meant, even the Undying. But I believe it may be the key to discerning Ultima's purpose. That figure in the center, the one beneath whom the icons congregate, that I believe to be Ultima. He is a god, or at least godlike, his very existence beyond our ken. The icons, and by extension their dominants, are meant to be his subjects, and while some, like Barnabas, have accepted this role, others have rejected it, like you, Clive, which is rather inconvenient, as it appears he needs you most of all. And gods don't like to be disobeyed.
No, I don't suppose they do.
Clive, may I tell Yote of the lake?
By all means.
Yote, I will be accompanying my brother to the Free Cities. Whilst we are afield, I would have you watch over those Clive has made his wards. Omielos delan tuisag ilith. Though well concealed, the hideaway lacks trained fighters to defend its occupants should they be discovered.
But it is my duty to...
As it has ever been my brother's duty, remember.
If that is your wish, Your Grace. But please be safe. If aught were to befall you,
You have my word.
There's crafting, but it's very simplistic. Nothing complicated. Either you have the materials or you don't. Time to make some food. 5.5 hours playing, behind again. Time for a break. No, I understand, man.
farewell, my lord.
Just this one more quest. Always just one more quest. This stream's pretty good pacing. The my last stream, it was like, even the last stream was pretty good. The stream before it was like majority side questing, and I was like, oh, I need to stop for a sec. But yeah, gonna go walk outside, bring some food, continue playing. It was nice to meet you. I'll drop a file. Gladly stay lurking, chatting. My 6 streamers while I play myself. All right, man. You have a good rest of your day, man. I'll see you around.
And she cares for you very deeply.
And I her, which is why I had to let her go.
More side quests.
Opportunity beckons. Is that blade for hire, perchance? Because I have a mind to make a killing.
Figuratively, I hope.
Well, yes and no. A passing caravan carried with it a rumor most fortuitous for one in my trade, that an elder Dread Evis had been sighted in the fields of Carava. Dread Evis are aggressive beasts. Compelled as they are to acts of violence, few survive to maturity, but those that do develop a hide of phenomenal value.
A hide you want to sell?
Eventually, yes. Though I would have it tanned first that it might be crafted into marvels the likes of which the world has never seen. Dread Evis skin is a rare thing indeed. But the worked hide of a well-aged beast, now that would fetch such coin that Gilbert himself might weep with envy. Bring me that beast's skin, and I will share with you the bounty of our combined labors.
All right. I'll hunt your Evis.
Of course you will. When one lives in such troubled times, it is a fool who lets opportunity slip his grasp. Leave Tabor through the east gate, but take the path that branches west. Once you reach the checkpoint at Tovany, you are a mere stone's throw from the fields of Carava. I eagerly await your safe, and above all, triumphant return.
I think another thing too, I think FF7 just had like a, it wasn't like an overwhelming amount of side quests. It was pretty balanced. This game kind of has a lot of them. At first, in the beginning, I was like, okay, this is okay. It's only like 2 or 3 at a time. But there's a lot now.
Cyril, how fares the search?
Well, Your Grace, my report shall be with you ere long.
Ah, yes. Yotei is otherwise engaged, at my behest.
And the duty of wardenship?
Fulfilled. For as you see, I've been reunited with my first shield.
I am Cyril, Knight of the Undying and bearer of the Burning Quill, charged with chronicling the mortal deeds of His Grace, Joshua Rosfield, Keeper of the Flame of the Phoenix, and rightful Archduke of Rosaria.
I entrusted Cyril here with overseeing the investigation into Ultima's origins. Findings from his brothers and sisters afield are delivered here to be collated and catalogued.
Just how many Undying are there?
Not nearly enough, milady. Yet we are glad to give our all in service to the Phoenix. Such is, and has ever been, our creed.
I see.
You have your associates, I have mine. But you may now think of them as ours. That won't be a problem, will it?
The Phoenix is our sun, and we but the shadows that quicken in his radiance. It is from the darkness that we serve, both him and now you. Pray accept this token.
Phoenix down,
As
seal.
long as you bear it, members of our order will reveal themselves unto you, if there is nothing further.
No. You are dismissed.
Your Grace.
I still imagine Clive having like 100 different like patches.
We'll talk about this later.
From all the seals you get from all the characters in the game.
Cyril seemed very...
I kind of wish they were visible.
You certainly keep strange bedfellows, Joshua.
I'm gonna get up top. was mine.
Thank you for the deal, egg, mister. Mummy made a pottage from it.
Sounds delicious. Perhaps she'll invite me around to try it next time.
Have you noticed the elk?
She made pottage? What's pottage?
Not a scratch on them. He's hiding
So it's these stones to Canva, and the rest of the boxes to Dalamir.
How are those new boots treating you?
You! Finally. No one was paying me the slightest heed.
Is something wrong?
At the university, the
Soup?
students
Deer soup?
hang on
Okay.
my every word. Sadly, this far from home, I'm just a vagrant greybeard.
The university? You're a scholar.
A specialist in ancient cultures, the most accomplished in all Valisthea, some have said. Not that I look the part in these tattered rags. In my heyday, no obstacle could have kept me from my studies. Yet here I am, a wizened windbag, bested by the many steps of Tabor.
Porridge is like grits, right? Or oatmeal.
Feeble reach. Would you do an old man a kindness and brave the stairs in my stead? You'll be amply rewarded, of course.
Okay.
Climb the stairs and
memorize a few inscriptions for me, assuming you know your letters, that is. Some courteous soul is rumored to have carved clues to Tabor's rich history into stones dotted about the village. 3 of them, to be precise. 1 each to the north, south, and east. I'm here in the hope that those carvings might shed light on a riddle I've been pondering for some time. Namely, the otherwise undocumented origins of Tabor's unique people. People quite unlike those of neighboring lands.
I can't promise I'll remember everything perfectly.
Remember what you can. I'll piece together the rest. Make for the domed pavilions, and you'll have no trouble finding the stones.
Alright, small little break here. I need to pee. And decide on how long I want to keep streaming. Here we are back. Alright, we'll continue a little bit. Maybe like 1 more hour. Oops, sorry. The headset too close to the mic. But yeah. Maybe like another hour. I don't really like streaming too much when Rob gets home from work. Because he like makes the pans like bang and runs the he cooks and runs the the garbage disposal a lot while I'm streaming. It's not good. Plus I gotta get some rest too, so I'm up later. I got up at like 3. Wow, I have a lot of ability points right now. Damn. Yeah, I'm not really feeling that tired. Normally I get a little tired right now, but I think because I got up at like 3. Well, I got up at 2 and I took a shower. I started streaming at 3, so. But I don't know. The game's been good today. It hasn't been too slow. Or at least the stream has been interesting, so. I'm just more awake, I guess. I don't know if I want to invest my points in anything right now. There's like nothing I'm really aiming for, and I think I have everything that I'm using upgraded. I'll go check one more time. Besides Judgment, I haven't upgraded this yet. What do the upgrades do? Increases the bolts. I don't know. But we got this done. This is good. Everything with Groot is done that I use. The Phoenix is good. Except the ult. We also use the ult here, which I haven't. What does the ult upgrade do? Just number of hits. I might be more willing to use the other icons, actually. I guess if I master some of the ultimate skills, because then I can equip them using the other icons. So maybe I should start doing that. I'm just afraid to invest these. Well, I guess you can reset the points anytime, right? So I guess I'm not too worried about it. I guess I could just invest. And if I have different opinion later, I could just refund everything. Alright, let's do Judgment. I like Judgment a little better than the Phoenix. The other one heals me a bit, but this one I really like the stagger on it. Well, I can do one of each, sure. Alright, we're broke. Getting all the ultimates fully upgraded definitely is going to be a long time if that's an achievement. He said up the stairs. Well, we took a ladder instead.
Cyril fellas are not fish.
We're looking for inscriptions on the walls. How's work going, baby? Did your computer come back up finally? Guardians of the Crystal, the first stones of Tabor. Sacred hold by noble blood till ends the mother's labor.
No history would be complete without mention of the mother crystals.
Why won't the sky go back to how it was?
So it's these stones to Canva and the rest of the boxes to Darwin.
Not a scratch on them. Have you noticed the elder has been coughing?
Wanderers of the Golden Plains, lay your roots in stone. With pride recall thy noble past, and make these rocks a home.
What golden plains might the wanderers have called home, I wonder?
Children of the hunters, now tillers of the land, reap her promised blessing and give praise her gracious hand.
Farmers must have settled here in Tabor. I should speak to the old scholar before I forget everything I've read.
Think with me.
The engravings were in good repair considering their age.
Oh, what that I could have seen for myself. Oh, come, don't tease me now. What did you learn of this place and its people? Let's start with the engraving to the south, shall we? What did it say?
I don't know which one's which. Guardians of the Republic, the Great Good Mughal Guardian. Oh, okay, it's quizzing. Guardians of the Crystal.
Guardians of the Crystal, the first stones of Tabor, sacred hold thy noble blood, till ends the mother's labor. I'm pretty sure that was it.
Fascinating. It would seem the founders of this city were descendants of those fallen charged with protecting the mother crystals. But whatever could have driven
This guy reminds me of Deckard Cain. Not as cool.
their sacred charges, I wonder. The engraving to the north is next, I think.
The Ashen Ocean, Wonders of the Golden Plains, Riders of the Snowy Slopes. Wanderers.
Wanderers of the Golden Plains, lay your roots in stone. With pride recall thy noble past, and make these rocks a home. Or, I think that was it, at least.
No doubt you're right. There are vestiges of nomadic customs in Tabor its guardian roots could never account for. This is proving most enlightening. Now, for the final stone.
Children of the Hunters, now sworn to serve the sun. No, the tillers of the land, this one.
Children of the Hunters, now tillers of the land, reap her promised blessing and give praise her gracious hand. That's all three.
And so, we add primitive farmers to Tabor's founding peoples, the final piece of the puzzle. 3 engravings, one for each of the 3 peoples to have settled Tabor in ancient times. Guardians of the Mother Crystal, wanderers from across the plains, and last but certainly not least, hunters turned farmers. Little wonder it was so difficult to trace the roots of Tabor's culture. Those roots reach down through 3 distinct traditions. Nonetheless, one cannot help but wonder why this fact is not better known among scholars, given that the stones stand here for all to see.
Too many stairs, perhaps.
Ha! Too many by far. Here, and thank you.
Bum doo 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 doo. All right.
How are those new boots treating you?
Beneath the flood, yes.
Take the path and go this way. Huh?
Free cities under siege.
I'm thinking this is the area where the dogs are gonna be. We'll go there first.
Are you sure this is the right way, brother?
Detour. Ugh. Why would you go outside in this world? It is like the most terrifying thing. You have bees the size of humans. You got freaking dogs with creepy ass teeth. I wouldn't go outside ever. These dogs are tanky. They're actually kind of tanky. I guess it is a hunt. Oh wow, that's the upgrade. Wow, that is way more. That looks cool. Hunted. But it's not like we have 2-ton metal monsters with drivers who are always on their phone. Yeah, but I can deal with those. I can punch them in the face.
Mess with the leader of the pack, eh, boy?
And still have my life. Okay, so we're gonna go back to this one.
Come on. Run like the wind. Time to fight.
But.
Yeah. Get surrounded. All right. Straight home now. Old he may be, but it looks like there's still plenty of fight in him yet. This one. Get him.
There is a stagger bar. It doesn't exist on this game. My moves aren't even coming off cooldown before I can chat his gun. Oh my god. Oh Oh, nice. You can tell down too. This guy can't move. It's over. Like, you can't do anything. This poor dragon.
This one.
Ava skin. Let's go back to the main map, make sure there's nothing new that popped up. Doesn't look like it.
Here's your hide, as requested.
I worried you might never return. Quickly, let me see it.
Yo, sweaty boobs again, Hammy? You gotta get as and Alana to put deodorant on your under your tits again. One for on each boob.
Oh, as supple as a maiden's cheek, yet as adamant as her virtue. This is everything I had hoped for, and more. Clearly, my trust in you was not misplaced. You must be a hunter of considerable talent to have bested the beast with nary a scratch. Join me as my honored partner. With my means and your might, we shall be as wealthy as the merchant.
I can just see them. They're too heavy!
I don't plan on making a habit.
Hang upside down!
I'm busy enough as it is.
Very well. Though I believe fate had a hand in our meeting, it would be unbecoming of me to beg. Do not allow me to keep you from being about your business.
Just wipe them on salami.
For the hide.
I don't think that's gonna cure whatever illness he might have. You might want to not do that. Now, without knowing that's a guinea pig, that sounds so sus. It's alright, I know it's a guinea pig. That's all that matters. Salami the chamois.
Free cities and a sea.
Is it hotter now than it was when I was visiting you?
You deserve a rest.
Orcs. Then let us be rid of them.
Burn. Do. No lock boxes. Oops. And I'm not really a big fan of the lightning thing still, but maybe it's better now that I've upgraded it. I don't know. Salami's alone, the I don't even know how you say that. Is that chamois? Chamois? I've never heard of that. Chamois? Chamois? I know chamois as shaman. I don't know chamois on the other definition. Oh, it's spelled it's spelled that way, but it's called chamois. Okay. Chica salami bin Stallone chamois. I'm gonna get him tiny little Arab headdress. Plague eaters. I was gonna say, Josh, just hit him. You're fucking like just walking and dancing with him. Of course they're birds. I don't want to kill birds. Chamois. As will be stoked. We pronounce it as chamois. We just call it a chamois. Leather. Is it just a cloth? What is it?
Free men are still holding their own, then.
Do we have any idea where Gav and the others might be?
There's a warehouse near the docks where we agreed to meet if there was any trouble. We should hurry.
After this section of the game, we'll probably have to call it. I don't think I've eaten either. I think it's been like 24 hours since I've eaten. Probably eat some food. Oh, stoked for the headdress? Oh, there's a side quest. There's side quests. There's more! Okay, never mind. We're gonna stop here. I'm side quest out, but I don't want to progress without doing them. But we've been doing side quests for like hours now. I think I need a break. I'm just gonna go to the hideaway. Boo boo. Doo 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 doo.
Did you see the pair that got pulled into time?
I regret that both you and the lump had to get all tangled up in the wicked weave of my sordid past, but thanks to your meddling, I was finally able to put a rest to matters that were left too long to fester, and with that finally done, might be I can sit back and enjoy this new world of yours you're so keen on creating. One don't need a pair of eyes to see good you've done. Lord Marcus, in your absence shall I watch over my new charges, affording them every protection I am able. I only ask that you do the same for his grace, Yote. I'm kind of sad that he dismissed Yote. He should have just kept her around. Or this made her sit, like sit here and watch. She's got to come back. There's no way. She just goes on, does her own thing. Give me 1 sec. That monkey living life. He's enjoying himself. That's a camel spider. Oh, okay. It's kind of close. They do look like mini camel spiders. Weird. They do look pretty big. But they look like they're easy to spot, which is always a good thing. I'm not a fan of not easy to spot. Insects, bugs, or whatever you want to call them. Duh. Alright, just a little bit more exploration here, and then I will probably call the stream. I'm gonna get some food, have a little nap, get ready to play Final Fantasy 14 with Jackie. And then I gotta like put Vinny in some hardcore boot camp for Link to the Past. He bailed on me last night, so basically I was gonna do it tonight.
Clive, here you go.
I have to buy a whip so I can crack it. Get him going. All the hunts are good.
What will it be today? What is it that you wish to learn? Here you are.
But what you can't see is that it can hold dustbins closed. It's that fucking big. A dustbin. Trash can?
Seems the hideaway.
Is it like bigger than like chihuahuas? Can eat like a dog? I feel like the headdress would fit Salami actually pretty well. I just feel like it would actually look pretty good on him. Alright, let's see if anyone is streaming. Since there is quite a bit of you still lurking around in here, I will have you lurk somewhere else.